Hi, we're here today with Marcie Stickney from Norman Public Schools. She is a transition specialist and she's going to tell us a little bit about her job. So Marcie, can you tell us what a transition specialist does?
Amber, over the years, my job has evolved. Originally in 2001, when I started with the district, my title was job coach. I had gone through job coach training through the university, and I was granted two vans for transportation for my students and 2 assistants. We met students anywhere from the front door of the schools to a classroom, and I made community contacts so that these students would have the opportunity to work out in local businesses, gaining the skills they would need to transition to the world of work. And again, as I said, over the years, the position has changed. My title is transition specialist now, and I have a multitude of hats or duties that I perform, some on my own doing, some district approved. So I still have my programs that are at each of the high school. We have gone from 1-hour classes to 3-hour elective. That way the students get a full work experience. They have anywhere from 20 minutes to a half hour of travel time to and from a job. That way they have a full 2 hours on the job, getting set up, completing their task, and finishing. They learn time management as they have to report to an employer, a supervisor. They have to get their tools out, whatever it may be. They complete their jobs. Then they have to put those tools away, whether it's in a restaurant, with a car dealership, could be a nursing home. And then they have to meet their ride, so that time management is a key component of part of what they're learning.
That sounds great. So I know you had to partner with different employers, but did you partner with any other agencies to get this started? I'm sure a lot of educators would think, oh my gosh, this sounds great, but my principal won't let us off campus. I'd like to know how you overcame the liability issues of taking students off campus, and did you have to partner with any other agencies to get this started?
Yes, we do partner with several different agencies. A key component to our program is the Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services. So we partner with them. The district has a contract with them. They had the contract prior to my accepting this position, and they had written up a liability agreement form. Our district lawyers had approved it, so we have a form that is filled out and signed by myself, the student, the parent, the business, and my administrator. And it spells out exactly what each party is responsible for. And so that's our legal contract that takes care of the liability. Then the different agencies, as I worked through the years, I realized that I needed more help. And I also understood that these students would need additional help when they left us. And so we started networking and learning more about the community agencies that could be helpful for these young adults. And so we meet monthly. We have contracts with several. We work with, as I said, Department of Rehabilitation Services, a local community ABLE program, which helps some of our students out in the workforce. Sometimes some of our students might transition to an adult activity center. And so we work closely with the directors there. We partner a lot with the Zorro Center for information and assessments and professional development. There are numerous agencies. I'm sure I'm forgetting. Dale Rogers is one that we work with. We do a summer program called iJobs that is a collaboration of a lot of different agencies.
Could you tell me a little more about iJobs? I understand that's fairly new.
iJobs is a fabulous program that the Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services started. We were fortunate in Norman to work with Moore Public Schools, Norman Public Schools, Department of Rehabilitation Services, Dale Rogers, occasionally Galt Foundation is involved, and I'm sure I'm forgetting someone, and if I do, forgive me. And it is a summer program. Students must be on a DRS caseload, and they apply for the program. It's an application program. If they're accepted, they have to provide their own transportation to and from work. They can work up to 20 hours a week, paid position, and then they meet on a Friday afternoon to kind of decompress, to talk about what's happening, what do I need to work on, what it's like to be in the workforce.
Do students have jobs when they enter the program, or does the program help place them in jobs?
The program helps place them in jobs. They do an interest assessment to try to match the student to something of their interest, and then it's kind of knocking on doors and networking.